Good morning. We just woke up in the most beautiful spot ever, right at the base of this cliff. The sky doesn't have a sleeping bag or a blanket. So she almost froze to death last night.
Covered in Lucy's clothes.
She did looked at the weather last night, and apparently I wasn't supposed to dip below 20 degrees, but it was freezing. I'm wearing thermals.
Colder than 20 now.
It's colder than 20 now. It must be like... I bet it's actually not. I bet if we actually check the weather, it's probably 20 degrees, but we're all just pussies and we're so used to the heat. But it was freezing. Oh, okay. We're gonna lie in this hammock for a little bit because it's too cold to get up, and then we're gonna continue with this loop today. But yeah, that's all for now. Whoa! So we're like 30 k's down the road from where we woke up this morning, and we're riding, and this group of 80 off-road bikes has pulled up. There is literally this bikers club. All the bikes you could ever imagine. Like there's 2 Honda Goldwings here. This bike is so big, it has an airbag and a reverse gear because it's so heavy, and they're beautiful. But it's mostly Africa Twins, like Honda Africa Twins 1100s, and bare of them. But god damn, there is a lot of bikes. I was not expecting this. They all just came past us, and then we caught up with them and sat down and parked with them. Jeez. So there's probably like $500,000 worth of motorcycles on the road right now, like big Africa Twins and Goldwings and freaking BMW GS's. But with all that money on the road, people are crowding around our little 125 Honda Win and taking photographs with it and wanting to have a go on it. It's actually ridiculous. There's all of these bikes, and yeah, people keep coming and taking photos of this little bugger. It's so funny. Look, people want to get on it and have a go. Why? I wonder if he'll let me sit on his Africa Twin.
With our Darius scary stuff.
I can't believe it. Look at all these bikes here that I just want to take photos of the Honda Win. Oh, that's too perfect. So we're just 30 k's down the road from where we saw all those bikers. I pulled up to this place. It's 30 k's south of Phalang or something along those lines. That sounds like foreigner. And we pulled up to all of these pools and these waterfalls, and we just walked up it for we just climbed up it for almost an hour to get to the top with 2 other guys I just met, and it's hectic. There's some spots where you're climbing off the rocks, you're just dangling, man. It's so good. I almost fell a couple of times, but it's sick. We're gonna just gonna chill here, maybe have a beer, maybe camp. I don't know. There's a lot of people, so we might just have a little swim for a bit and then carry on. So crazy. It goes all the way down there as well. And then all the way up, we climbed all the way up all of these, all the way up to that waterfall there. And although it's probably only 300 or 250 meters, it took us almost an hour. Because there's some serious boulders up there. If you like bouldering, get yourself on the Thakehk loop. It's fantastic. But yeah, we're just going to chill here for a bit, and then we're going to drive on to Phalang. I'll find out what the town's called in a minute. It's supposed to be lacquer, beautiful, and around lots of lakes. So yeah, just going to chill. Once again, today has been a day of finding watery spots. So it's pretty groovy. Such a spot. Lucy's having a little float. I wish I'd taken my camera up there with me, but there was absolutely no way. It was like being on a climbing wall. We're gonna get back on the road. We have just driven up the most ridiculous road. It was so steep, like you're doing it in first and second gear sometimes because it's just so steep, but I feel like we're actually on top of the world right now. It's insane. We must have climbed about 600 meters in 20 minutes. It was so steep. But look where we are now. We're on top of this mountain range. For miles and miles we've been driving in between all these mountains. And now we've climbed up. Insane. If you take one of these corners wrong and you go over this, you are going straight off the side of the mountain. And you ain't coming back. You're never coming back. There's no way. Oh man, it's crazy. Yeah, we're just gonna keep driving with caution. It looks like the road keeps going up, so we might even get a better view. We'll stop and have a look. But this place is just unreal. Just arrived in Thakehk. It's a really tiny little village. We've booked in, or we've just pulled up to this place called Thakehk. Thakehk meaning hello in Laos. But this is the place behind me, and it's beautiful. Eh? Check out this spot. This is the house, and this is the little gardens. They've got like bungalows, like double bungalows. And it's right on top of the mountain. He said for a bungalow with a double bed, it's 120,000, which is £6, about $7. If you get the one with two, it's got a double bed and then a single bed, so you can fit 3 people in it, or 4 if you really squeeze. That's 150,000, so that's like £7.50. But we got the good deal. Check where we are. You go up these stairs, onto the roof, and he has a campsite on the roof. It's ridiculous, the view out there onto like the lakes. Ridiculous. It's much colder here than it was when we started the day at the bottom of the mountain. So we're going to put our hammocks up right here between this post and this post. This guy's going to put a hammock up somewhere over here as well, and it's going to cost us 30,000, so £1.50. We can get some good food. We probably would have camped, but right now it's so cold and we've only got one sleeping bag between 3 people. So it's like last night it was really cold. Froze up a little bit. So tonight we're going to stay here. They said that we can borrow some blankets and it's going to be groovy. So yeah, I think it's going to get some food and hang out, and that's probably going to be it for today. But tomorrow we're going to keep on driving around this loop. We're going to keep on filming. I'll catch you then.